I didn't want to write the Hatshepsut book, and I luckily had a lit agent, a literary agent, come to me and say that he wanted me to write a book about Hatshepsut, and I had the temerity to say that I didn't want to write a book about Hatshepsut, that I didn't even do that work. She was 18th dynasty, and I did the 19th and 20th. And he rolled his eyes and said, "Why wouldn't you want to write a book on women in power?" And it's an interesting thing because that conversation tells you everything that you need to know about how the academic world works, right? We put ourselves in these silos and these boxes. I told him as a young scholar, there's no way I could write about Hatshepsut. They'll kill me. I do the 19th and 20th dynasty. She's 18th. How dare I even think that I could do something like that? What am I going to relearn this whole dynasty, et cetera, et cetera? And he came back at me with, you silly thing. Why wouldn't you try to attack this very, very interesting question? Yeah, learn some things about the 18th dynasty, learn some things about her reign. And so I had to realize that I was being very academically fearful, as our training encourages us to do, to stay in our boxes, to stay in our silos, not just in time, but in style. And I ended up writing a book that surprised me as well, because that book, it attempts to look at Hatshepsut from beginning to end to afterlife, with the question there being, what really happened, and how can we even say what really happened?